Greetings, Strategy Review Team members, and thanks to those able to join us on the 26th for our first in-person meetup. For those unable to attend, we missed you. And this is a short video to get you up to date on what happened Thursday evening while acquainting you with the tools necessary to provide input into the next prototype iteration, what we're calling priorities or big bets. So we began Thursday's meetup with some impressive story sharing. So to prime the pump, I invite you to scan your own powerful learning experiences, as well as those people near and dear to you. Maybe it's your own children, maybe it's a student or a child you work with. So consider a story of student success. What happened? Who was involved? Outcomes, impact, insights. And given this story of powerful student success, what 2 to 3 big bets in education would you propose to improve student success over the next 5 years in Rhode Island? Take a moment to jot those down. And then I'd like to introduce you to the YES test for checking the actionability of these big bets. And I invite you to look at the following 4 criteria.
Test 1. Does it act as an umbrella for more specific actions? Take, for example, the big bet of wanting to give a mobile device to every student in Rhode Island. This would not pass the umbrella test, given that it's not a broader transformational idea. Test 2. Is it current and future-facing? So is it aspirational? Think, for example, of the big bet of changing the start of school time. Yes, this might address some challenges we are currently facing. However, it's more of a fix, not a vision for the future. Test 3. Is it informed? In other words, is there data to ground and back up this big bet? Is it something that can be observed in communities' beliefs? And test 4, is it actionable? Think, for example, of the big bet of increasing or improving equity in Rhode Island schools. This is much more of a value, and it lacks precision for concrete action steps that need to be taken to increase equity.
So with the YES test as your guide, take a moment to revisit and refine your 2 to 3 big bets. Do they pass the test? What would make them even stronger? Finally, I have some next steps I want to request of you. First and foremost, please publish your big bets electronically using the SurveyMonkey link provided to you electronically. This was sent via email and it's available to you in Wigio. It's so important that you take a few minutes just to type up your 2 to 3 big bets so they can be captured in the database and then directly shared with the Ambassador Design team. Second, keep the conversation going. Beyond the strategy review team, with colleagues, with family, with friends. Ask others what they feel are Rhode Island's biggest bets for PK through 12 education for the next 5 years. Third, if you haven't done so already, hop into Wigio, and in the Folders tab, you'll find the Values Prototype Report available to you. Have a scan. It's a great product, and the Ambassador Design team could not have been more thankful at last night's meeting for the immense time and value that went into this SRT's input to that process. And lastly, mark your calendars. We are going to be sending you electronically, come Friday, the 13th of March, the next iteration of the prototype from the Ambassador Design team, and that's going to be the priorities statements. They'll come to you electronically on Friday, the 13th, and then come that following Monday, immediately after, we'll be gathering on Monday, the 16th, to get on the meaty work of reviewing those priority statements and providing feedback. Your time virtually, your time in person, your commitment all around is so valuable to us, and we could not express our gratitude anymore. We are very thankful to have you on board, and we look forward to seeing you in person again on the 16th. Take care and keep the conversation coming on Wigio and on Twitter, EdVoices RI. Take care.